has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edged away. Yes, it is.
Day 2, 5 back-to-back matches. We are done with 2. It's time for the third match, the match number 8 of this Oman D10 2025. Without wasting much time, let's head down to the sidelines for the all-important toss. It's Amin Wagle with both the captains and match referee.
Time here at Oman Cricket Academy. We are on match number 8. Royal Oman Stallions, the home side, led by Karan Sonavle. One of the challenger sides here, Bin Ali Strikers, led by Shehbaz, under the watchful eye of KR Razad, who will make sure everything goes the right way. Home team is going to be Royal Oman Stallions, and they'll flip the coin. Shehbaz, congratulations. You've got the toss your way. And what would you like to do first up?
He has to bowl first.
Okay. Mixed bag sort of a match, that first game. But then what would you like to do right and what would you like to improve upon after seeing the performance in that first game?
The first match we batted first, no? So this time we would like to bowl first and restrict them as low as possible. And first match was the first match of the season. D10 also is a new format for us because we are up against Premier side. So let's see. A few changes in the team as well.
Speaking of changes, you mentioned changes. So what are the changes?
The captain himself, Ahmed Bhai, is sitting out. Instead of him, I am leading the team. And then changes are Mohsen is out, Riaz is in. And one more change was Shaukat. Shaukat is not playing. Instead of him, this guy. 1 second, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. We've got that in the team. Yeah. Okay, now speak about your processes, some sort of strategies, especially now that you're facing a side such as the Royal Oman Stallions, because they've been a premier side, quite experienced. So how do you step up your game, and especially against a team of the caliber of Royal Oman Stallions?
Yeah, no doubt they are really experienced. They're far ahead than us in the paper. But you know, this is D10 format. Anything can happen. 1 over, 5 runs here and there, things can happen. So we are hopeful, we are positive about it, and we are here to give a good fight for them.
All right, do well.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Karan, toss not going your way, but happy to do what you're going to do?
Yeah, we are happy because the guys are taking confidence from the previous match. We know how much we are setting a target around 100, so it will be a good fighting total for them. And we also have a good batting lineup.
All right. Your first game against one of the challenger sides, Bin Ali Strikers, and they have a name for themselves. So what sort of a different strategy does a team of your caliber do, you know, with teams who are coming to challenge you from the lower ranks or from the intermediate group?
We are taking it as a normal team. We are taking it as a, because they have worked hard. Intermediate means it's a good team, obviously. Doesn't mean that we are in a premier and we will be complacent about it. No, every game we'll take it as a competitive game and we will fight back stronger.
Okay, take me through your side that's playing this game.
Junaid is missing a game because he got injured last time, so Atta will be replacing him.
All right, do well.
Thank you.
That's all we have from the sidelines, and the news from the toss central is that the Bin Ali Strikers have won the toss and they've elected to have a bowl this afternoon.
Thank you, Amin, and good to hear from both the captains. Shehbaz Ali, a bit shy and straight away saying they lost that first game of the season and it's early days for them. And looking at the side, Anshuman, Shahrukh, Karan, Karthik, Mohammad, Ved Prakash, Sharafuddin, Yashash GL, Sagar Parmar, Atta Ahmed getting a game in the absence of Junaid, and Farmanullah Farman, the fast bowler. Bin Ali Strikers, they have won the toss and they elected to bowl first. Shazaf Ali, Moinuddin, Shehbaz, Basit Ali, Azmat, Rana Zishan, the fast bowler all-rounder. Tafsirul Alam, Mohammad Qaloob, Usman Ali, Yagnik Pandya, Akhil Khan. So no Ahmed Khan and quite a few players missing for Bin Ali Strikers. And also Karan Sonavle, he just don't want to take them lightly, though this team playing an intermediate level. Bin Ali Strikers, a big moment. They're up against a premier side, Royal Oman Stallions. very watchful. So 2 games done. We are ready for this third game. Bin Ali Strikers versus Royal Oman Stallions, and right time to introduce my fellow co-commentator Jamil Zaidi. Very good evening, Jamil sir. Royal Oman Stallions versus Bin Ali Strikers. USA on this game.
Good evening to all the viewers as well. Good time for Royal Stallions to come back again. Nicely played on to the long on for 1. But I think from here on, they will try to repair the damage that has been done in the last T20. They will go for maximum runs, get the maximum match practice against a bit lower teams.
Missing a few seniors. Royal Oman Stallions and Junaid got injured. The left-hand top order batter. But I think this tournament it's an important tournament for the teams who are coming from intermediate level. Driven nicely down the ground. Because this is a rare opportunity for them to play and rub the shoulders with some of the greats of this game from the premier teams, and also getting an opportunity to get a chance, especially when these matches are broadcasted live.
Yeah, definitely. We are talking about this only, but now in the last matches, they do have a lot of what you call experience to play again this beautifully bowled. Those senior teams, they should come, learn something from them, and a couple of them might be good players. We have not seen them. They come up with this particular D10 tournament, which is showing live on the TV as well.
And especially with the players from intermediate, we have seen 3 to 4 teams on day 1 and on day 2 as well. I think the major difference between premier and intermediate teams is the fitness level of the players. Pulled nicely, rock solid, hitting the ropes directly, and waiting for that confirmation from Bala Subramaniam. Anshuman looking solid yet again. And the first maximum for Anshuman Guru Prasanna and the first maximum for Royal Oman Stallions.
The most impressive youngster, Anshuman Guru Prasanna, one of the best young players we have seen. A complete opening batter. All the ingredients of a good batter. He has got patience. And all the cricketing shot he has got in his kitty.
And every time he comes out to bat, he surprises us with his shot-making abilities. What a pull it was a couple of deliveries ago to get a maximum. The first over done, it's a 9 for none. And this is the platform where n number of players got an opportunity. And watching this lad, the way he's progressing, has been incredible journey for Anshuman Prasanna. The first time I saw previous season, and now in the air, cut hard and dropped by the fielder at point. 4 runs for Anshuman.
Well, outside the off stump, he tried to cut, but a bit uppish. But get 4 runs.
And also, Jamil bhai, the strike rate. He's working on the strike rate as well. Previous season, it was almost run a ball or batting at a strike rate of 110, 120. But the way he adapted to the shorter format as well as to the longer format, it clearly shows he's grinding hard. He's working hard on his fitness. One department I really want him to make that improvement is the fielding, the catching. He's doing all the hard work when it comes to his batting, scoring shots, but fielding, I think, still a lot of hard work needs to be done by this young boy.
Playing with the seniors, definitely someone like him to learn a lot from them. Batting is absolutely a brilliant batter. And fielding, you said rightly so that he's not at all good in the fielding, but definitely once the matches will growing on, playing lot of matches with the seniors, he will definitely improve in the fielding as well.
Oh, beautifully bowled Khan, going past the wood of Shah Rukh Khan there. Especially those cover drives is always pleasing to the eyes whenever Anshuman plays those cover drives. And lately he started playing those pull shots with a lot of comfort.
That's quality of a young player, hunger to learn from the seniors. And he's adopted that quality, Anjuman Prasan.
And also, Jamil, correct me if I am wrong. As an opener batter, if you have those scoring shots playing on the front foot as well as on the back foot, when you can pull the fast bowlers, it means straight away you're putting the bowlers under pressure.
Well, this is what he's learning and adopting themselves at all. That's a good thing from him. And for all youngsters, it is thing to learn from the seniors, see what they are, how they are playing, how they are batting, how they are fielding, and how they're tackling the better speedster or the spinners.
Now, all he needs to do is convert the 20, 30s into a big score. That is how he can stamp his authority this tournament while showing loud appeal, pitching outside the leg. Smile says it all from A. Khan. 2 overs gone, 16 for no loss. In the air, and fielder settling under the ball, and he takes a brilliant catch. Young Anshuman, he departs. Rana Zishan continues to get those wickets in this tournament with the new ball. They're delighted. They know the importance of this wicket.
Well, he's at veteran Rana Dishan, always getting wickets. Look at that brilliant look from the fielder at the deep, rather cow corners. Look at that one, come running in. Brilliant take. So wicket number 1, back to the dugout for Royal Stallions.
What a brilliant catch. Deep mid wicket by the fielder. Rana Zishan bowling his second over, keeping things tight. Not a flying start for Royal Oman Stallions. Going at a run rate of 7.38. Width offered. Wide has been called. The senior team, the national side of Oman, is in UAE preparing for that Asia Cup event, and today they had a practice game against Hong Kong, China at the 7th Stadium in Dubai. They travelled all the way from Abu Dhabi to Dubai. It's almost a 90 minutes to 2 hours journey from their hotel to the 7th Stadium. They had a very good practice game. The likes of Amir Kaleem, the player of the tournament from recently concluded D20, yet again amongst the runs, batted beautifully and scored 64 runs, 69 for the wicketkeeper batter Hamad Mirza. The likes of Vinayak Shukla and Zikri Islam also chipped in, and they posted 200 above runs batting first and winning that game by 44 runs against Hong Kong, China. So a decent practice, I would say, for Omani boys.
I'm really happy to see Hamad Mirza scoring runs. He's a very, very brilliant batter for Oman. And if he's getting runs, means that Oman's batting lineup will be more effective.
And also, he's a kind of a player. Whenever he wears that national jersey, he looks completely different batter. Out of nowhere, he get those runs, convert those starts into 50s. And that is how he cemented his place at the national level. And also the young left-arm orthodox, the new entry, Nadeem Khan, got an opportunity. He also bowled well, getting a couple of wickets, going for just 10 runs in 2 overs.
Well, that is a good start for Oman. A big game has to come, and from there we'll have to see how they will perform in that particular match against Pakistan. But one thing is sure, they will fight till the end. It will not be cakewalk, I believe, like that. Though Pakistan team is also very, very strong.
What I believe, if you play good cricket on any given day, you can beat any team. Because in the past we have seen teams which were called minnows. They went into a big tournament and they came good against high-ranked teams. If you remember, 1996 Kenya versus West Indies.
What an upset.
Well, just keeping a bit low, and what an over. A brilliant spell from Rana Zishan. 2 overs 14. Got the big wicket of Anshuman. 3 overs done. 21 for the loss of 1. So no change from Oman tail end as well. Khan will complete his quota into his second over, the left arm orthodox, and straight into the hands of the fielder. Shah Rukh Khan was under pressure, not able to find those boundaries, and A Khan, he strikes ball just stopping and coming on the blade of Shah Rukh Khan. What a brilliant piece of bowling.
Well, great comeback by Bin Ali. 2 vital wickets from Royal Stallions. This time it is soft dismissal. Just play, I think, ball turning a bit straight to the fielder at short mid off. Wicket number 2, back to the pavilion. 21 for 2.
It was Zishan from Oman LNG and got better of Anshuman. From Oman Talent, it's Akhil Khan who got better of Shah Rukh Khan. They're enjoying. Bin Ali strikers, players, they made few changes. They've got a new leader, Shehbaz. And Akhil Khan into his second over, 7 runs, a wicket to his name. The best part, Jamil bhai, what I feel is that lack of pace from these bowlers that is troubling the batters, because these batters, they used to play some pace. Now all of a sudden there's a drop in the pace of the bowlers, so the timing has not been at its best.
Yes, definitely, you are right. Cut straight to the fielder. Ball is coming a little bit slower. They are playing too early. That's you correctly mentioned. Yes, it is like that. I predicted one thing. Until the end of this D10, we'll find some outstanding players from the intermediate teams. Some spinners, some batters.
We've already found Rana Zishan. Got 3 wickets so far. Look at that. Oh, tried his best but not able to stop that single. And it all started from 1996, Kenya beating West Indies, and in 99 Bangladesh defeated Pakistan. And those were the times when T20 was not yet introduced. And 2003 Kenya, they played the semi-final. They went on to lose the game against India. 2011 another upset, Ireland getting better of England. And in T20 last in couple of World Cups we have seen Pakistan losing to USA, Pakistan losing to Zimbabwe in Australia. So what we are trying to say is, if you give your best and if you bowl well, if you bat well, if you field well, and if you play as a unit, you can come good against any opposition.
Coming as unit, you correctly mentioned, but the only thing is that performance from the bowlers and batters as well, along with that. Some superb fielding, one good catch, one good run out, one good half century. That makes the difference.
Especially at this level, I think it's a lot depends on the batters. They need to put some runs on board because they have the quality bowling. Said that 4 overs gone, 24 for the loss of 2.
So far, so good. 4 overs gone, 24, 2 wickets down for Royal Stallions. Bin Ali is really doing a great job. It's Alam Riaz who is bowling the 5th over. Yes. So brilliantly bowled once again, moving outside the off stump from the middle stump. So good bowling from Bin Ali and good catching as well.
Till now, they thinks in control. Loud appeal and the finger goes up. The trouble continues. The change works for Bin Ali strikers. Alam Riaz strikes in his first over with Prakash Jaiswal, the 3rd casualty for Royal Oman Stallions.
Sometimes, when the batters come, they feel that they are from the Premier League. They did not give that much respect to the bowlers. But Bin Ali bowlers doing really heroics for them today. Alam Riaz in very first up, got the wicket also. So a bit trouble for Royal Stallions, 3 wicket down. plummet from the wicket. Great comeback by Bin Ali. Wicket number 3. Back to duck out. What a brilliant performance from Bin Ali. Bowlers now.
Good evening, Jamil Bhai, and I want to take you 4 years back in time. At that point of time, Bin Ali was ARTT and the franchise name was Gubra Giants. And 4 years back against Royal Oman Stallions, beating the outside edge. Riaz is breathing fire here for Bin Ali. On the back of Ghazanfar Iqbal, Gubra Giants beat Royal Oman Stallions and beat them handsomely. 4 years later, they have another opportunity to lock horns with Royal Oman Stallions, and they are breathing fire right now.
Absolutely. Brilliant bowling and absolutely supported by brilliant fielder as well. Flicked away straight to the fielder. Royal Stallions looks to be in trouble at the moment. Over number 5 is underway. Only 25 on board for now.
It's a spirited team, and don't write them off. They have been at the highest level. Most of the players that you see in the ground have played some good quality cricket over the last 5 years or probably last 10 years. And that's where they are a side to watch out for. Every time they're locking horns with a senior side, they're looking to make it count in the air. And it's taken, believe it or not. Royal Oman Stallions are in all sorts of trouble here. 4 wickets down. And Bin Ali, the minnows, are making it happen here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Tremendous excitement here at the Oman Cricket Academy ground. Bin Ali showing the class. The bowlers are having their day today. Absolutely brilliant bowling. And of course, a brilliant catching as well. Royal Stallions lost the 4th wicket.
They are in some serious trouble here. Royal Oman Stallions 25 for the loss of 4. They're missing their big guns. And it's an opportunity for their bench to prove a point. And at the moment, they're not able to stand tall against the task of Bin Ali.
Muscat Thunderers do have the same today. They have lost 4 wickets, but they came back quickly. But now see how Royal Stallions will come back. Brilliant bowling.
Hasn't been put down. Alam is furious with the wicket-keeper. He's a senior statesman. And it doesn't matter because 1 run and 2 wickets. What a fierce over was that from Alam Riaz. 5 overs done. 25 for the loss of 4 Royal Oman Stallions. Usman Ali comes into the attack, immediately gives a little bit of width, and that is exactly what Royal Oman Stallions require. He's a little animated at the moment. He's asking the fine leg to move out of the equation, and Shehbaz is refusing it. It's good captaincy. Never a great idea to have a vacant fine leg. Karthik is a decent bat. It will be a single to short third. Coming in the com box, Wagle. What a spirited game. A team that is looking for opportunities and honor. And on the other side, a team that is crowned as champions at this format.
Oh, well, there's a lot of excitement out there under the lights, and all of a sudden things are heating up out there in the middle. In a spot of bother, Royal Oman Stallions, and one might just think that they can pull themselves out of trouble. But you can't be looking at it from a one-dimensional perspective. Royal Oman Stallions, a very good champion side, but at the same time, Bin Ali strikers have risen to the occasion, and that's the kind of challenge that we want to see from the teams coming from that intermediate group.
Oh, this is going to be trouble. This is going to be trouble. Usman Ali picks up the wicket. It is Saad Baggar who is going to be walking back from the dugout, and never a great idea to play Usman Ali off the back foot. Skidding, and that was never going to be missing anything.
What was even better was that he had that right pace on the ball and just making that last moment correction in that line of delivery. And Saad Baggar played it all ends up. He was wrong, all ends up. Ending up in a wicket to the name of Bin Ali strikers. Royal Oman Stallions are 5 wickets down for 26.
Sharfuddin comes to the middle. Do not forget, Royal Oman Stallions in the final of the Oman D20 were reduced to 70 or 80 all out. And here, 26 for the loss of 5. Most importantly, they're missing out on their 5 premier players. 4 or 5 premier players.
Well, plenty of correction needed here. Sharfuddin, the new man in, and he is up against an on-song Ali at the moment. Just one run of this over. Looks to play that on the front foot. Looks to just bang that ball towards the cover region. All that's going to happen is a dot ball in favor of the Bin Ali strikers. They are all over this Royal Oman Stallion side at the moment. 26 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Alam Riaz continues from the Oman LNG end. Certainly one of the pick of bowlers in the previous over. This time, the very first delivery is dispatched for a maximum. Different over, different results.
Slow, short, everything wrong about that ball, and all that hard work done by Ali in that previous over all of a sudden just goes for nothing with that first delivery. He'll have to correct himself. Have a look at that. It was way too slow and way too short, not the right line. Anything on the leg side or anything even towards the middle and leg will always be easy pickings for a bowler or for a batter of Karthik's ability.
23 balls remaining. Cut in the air, diving fielder, doesn't matter because boundary for Karthik. All of a sudden Royal Oman Stallions have cut loose here.
Doing everything right, pulling in the dive by that fielder. I wonder who that one is, but at the end of the day, the result will show that it's a boundary to the name of Karthik. Back-to-back multiple runs here for Karthik. It was fairly close, It just had to be that sort of a day for Bin Ali strikers where everything they throw themselves at sticks and goes their way.
On a day when they were dominating, 10 runs of 2 balls for Karthik, all of a sudden Royal Oman Stallions are in the mix of things. It's a game of seesaw. It's a game of cricket here at the Oman Cricket Academy. Drama always on offer. They're a spirited side and things are just getting a little complicated.
Oh, of course, it can't get better than this. And such are the challenges and such are the matches that really make for some exciting viewing all over the world. You want to see that David versus Goliath battle. And this is precisely that what is being put up here by Ben Ali strikers. They are a decent side. They've got that performances. But then you always expect Royal Oman Stallions to do so much better. We saw that game, Riyal Shabab Giants, in the previously. Just before this, oh, it's going to be a good shout. I do reckon it's going to be some bit of bat behind it, perhaps, because that ball was really full.
Oh, it was a slower delivery. It was the off-cutter. Replay is going to be very interesting. Don't really think it was bad, but probably a little bit of a height. It's been advised that it was the bat. Probably that's what could have saved the batter.
That's the only thing that could have saved the batter. That was way too full, and I think he was caught dead plump in front of the stumps. And with that tardy pace that he's offering, it would have been very difficult to not give out. That's probably the only reason why he, I believe, would have been out of contention for umpire Bala. Oh, this is deftly put away. Now all he had to do is tickle it. Fair bit amount of bat onto it and nothing much more than that. It's going to be another boundary.
Aggression on offer from Bin Ali and counter-aggression from Karthik. He's an experienced player. He reads the game very well and that's exactly what is required at the moment. He's doing it right. It's a 16-run over from Alam Riaz, the same bowler who just gave a single run and picked up 2 wickets. And all of a sudden in this over, in 5 deliveries, he's conceded 16 runs.
Plenty of things happening here. And you wouldn't want to take your eyes off this game at the moment.
Full, and it's only going to be a single. Karthik is happy with that single. So 7 overs done. Just below 6 runs per over. It is 43 for the loss of 5. Usman Ali, 1 run and a wicket in his previous over, comes into the attack once again. He's a tricky bowler. They need the back of Karthik. He's been the danger man. 18 of 10 deliveries.
And those were good runs. He's looked to target bowlers. He's looked to target the bad balls. And those are the sort of batters you want to get rid of.
Oh, poor fielding. They're going for the single and they will get it comfortably. That's a poor effort from the bowler. Straight through his legs.
Can't complain here. It's been a spirited sort of an effort from Bin Ali strikers. And they've been striking at the right time and in the right manner. Always asking questions for the batters.
Right in the block hole. Usman is a tricky bowler, especially in the shortest format. He's a miser, doesn't look to leak a lot of runs. There's going to be fairly interesting between Sharfuddin and Usman.
Oh, he looks to cart into the hands of the keeper, gets nothing but air, and he'll have to be very, very wary at the moment, Sharfuddin, because another wicket here and things will start looking very dangerous because only a couple of overs to go. And by the time a new batter looks to get his eye in, at least a couple of balls would have passed by. And dot balls are important events, something that the Binali strikers have already realized. This is a great, great comeback from that first game.
Sliding down the leg, and this is going to be tickled for a single. Probably a little bit of thigh pad into the delivery.
That's a lot of zinc for Usman on his face, especially for a night game.
It's a shining sun. Not really sure which is the sun in the ground. They've all behaved like a sun. They've shined and shined really bright. Can they shine long enough is the question. Off the back foot, guided to third, and it will be a single. So just 3 runs from that over of Usman Ali. He'll finish with figures of 3 runs and a wicket in his 12 deliveries that he has had. 8 overs done, 46 for the loss of 5. Introducing a new bowler. Never a great idea at this moment. It is Kalub who will come into the attack, and the very first delivery is a full toss. It's guided to the deep square leg boundary for a very, very important boundary.
These runs are going to hurt for Binali strikers. Have a look at that. No fielder out there at that location, and he erred in line and length, and to add to misery, it was also a full toss. So done very well by Karthik. He's looking to punish poor balls ever too often.
Immediately square leg goes to the boundary. Right in the block hole, and this is good. Good recovery. This will only be a single.
Oh, there's some extra runs here, and that's where things will have to improve. Every run counts. Having a shy at the stumps from so far, when the batters are not even intending to be taking runs, and they'll want to be very, very wary of this. And especially what this does is brings Karthik back on strike. So a person with some momentum behind him, a batter with a momentum behind him, looking to score quickly in the floating power play will be very dangerous. It's those key moments in the innings that have to be considered and have to be observed very, very closely.
It's a big mistake. It's a massive mistake, and they're going to be paying the price because Karthik is a very good batsman. All the top 4 bowlers have bowled 2 overs apiece, and that's where in the most important over, that is the floating power play, they do not have a recognized bowler, and hence Mohammad Kalub is leaking runs here.
He's gotten a 6 for himself and gotten himself to 32 in very, very quick time. He's come as a savior and a rescue ranger sort of a role. Karthik, in a 10 over game, 30 is considered as a milestone. Striking at 200. And he's not done yet. It's been that sort of a day where Binali strikers are finding wickets way too often, and Karthik has to depart. Such a against the run of play sort of movement. Karthik was going great guns all this while. 32 of 15, fresh off a boundary, fresh off a maximum 6. And he's not happy. He's indicating that it's touched his thigh pad instead. But I believe that was a good decision from umpire Bala.
It was a certain corner as soon as he was impacted, trying to play it across the line, and that was not going to be missing out on anything whatsoever. Once he looks at it back home, he will realize that that was a certain corner. It's a competition in even Steven scale, 58 for the loss of 6. Still 8 deliveries to play. Kalub is going to be bowling 2 of them. Believe it's going to be Yagnik Pandya who's going to be bowling the other 6. Twelve runs of this over so far and a wicket. The very valuable wicket. Farman can strike a long ball. It doesn't matter. He misses a straight one. It was a full toss. Kalub celebrates. Back-to-back wickets for Kalub. As 7th wicket falls for Royal Oman Stallions, it's a brain fade movement for Farman.
12 rounds of the first 3 deliveries of this over, and then it's wicket and wicket for Kalu. He's made a comeback, and how, back-to-back wickets. And what a better sight, or rather not a better sight for a quick bowler at the moment, making inroads into that batting lineup of Royal Oman Stallions. Batters are coming in, going. It's going to be a cause of concern here. 58 for 7. Blink and you miss it. Plenty of action out here at Oman Cricket Academy as he's on a hat-trick. Not able to get the right kind of delivery in, and with the 5th ball he's going to leak a single. Lot of runs from this over, but then a couple of wickets as well. So you can consider that as 2 dot balls. So those are some favourable results for Kalu at the moment. End of the over. It's going to be 59 for the loss of 7 after 9 with an over to go for ROS.
Probably 5 years ago, Yagnik Pandya would be playing for the Royal Oman Stallions. Today he's against them. What does he have to offer? The fine lower. Drill down the ground. It's going to be a single.
It's never too easy. It's never too easy coming back from a bout of quick wickets. You're already 7 down and 60 on board at the moment. There are too many things running on the batter's mind. Can I go for the maximum? Am I safe enough to go for some big runs? It's hit that in the air, and oh, that's one. It's going to just somehow make its way towards the boundary. Once again, can't stress enough on winning those important moments in the game. All the fielder had to do was stop that ball going for a boundary, and that's what he just did.
It was a certain opportunity, and they're not really happy with that effort at long on. Not really sure who the fielder was, but it's going to be a nail-biting encounter, and at the moment, they're just losing the balance in favour to Royal Oman Stallions because every run from here counts.
Oh, this is great here. Great going from Bin Ali strikers, and every run counts. They've managed to resurrect the innings, but I think from here onwards, the damage has been done by Bin Ali strikers. They will have their noses ahead in this contest. 66.
They'll go for the second. They will push for the second.
No.
Shahbaz is too quick a fielder to be attacked.
running in hard from the boundary lines. Shehbaz making sure that it's only kept down to a single. Sharfuddin has been awfully quiet, so realizing, having that game sense that to have that quieter batter somewhere in the mix of things. Oh, goes for a big shot. This one's powered through. Long gone was just a spectator. The fielder was there, but then you don't need a fielder. You only need him to fetch the ball here. Have a look at that. He's making a statement.
He's trying to bowl in the block hole, and that's where you miss, I hit. Not a lot of pace for Yagnik Pandya, and that's where he needs to use the wicket. There is a little bit of turn on offer, and that's where he needs to create a little bit of doubt.
Looks to cut, and he's missed it. Only a delivery left in this innings. 73. Can they get to 79? That would be a very, very good total. Have a look at that shot. It was towering through.
Big shot. Can they get to 79? Certainly they can get to 79. And they will finish off in style. I feel they've done the damage in the last 12 deliveries. They've found a way to get to a respectable total. A total that will keep Bin Ali interested, but it will stay out of the reach of Bin Ali.
13 runs of the last over, and this over as many as 15 or 16 odd runs. Yes, they've lost too many wickets in the process, but that could be the difference between a win and a loss for the Royal Oman Stallions. What a champion comeback here, especially from the back of Sharfuddin, because he was certainly looking down and out. He was struggling to get to that strike rate, and then finally coming and joining the party. All that good work from Karthik finally coming to fruition, courtesy Sharfuddin. This is some exciting setup for that second innings. Have a look at that Royal Oman Stallions batting card. 14 of 9 for Anshuman Prasanna. Once again, a very impressive start from him, but then those cluster of wickets, 4, 3 and 2 for Shahrukh, Karan Sonavle and Jaiswal. 32 of 16. Karthik was probably the hero of the innings, played the resurrecting role. Saad Bagar didn't contribute much, out for a not. Sharfuddin then in that last couple of overs, 17 of 10 deliveries. Yashas GL contributed only 3, and Farman gone for not. Not too many extras, just 4 extras contributing to a total of 79.
And if you're talking about the bowling of Ben Ali, they did provide a spirited effort. 2 wickets apiece for Tafsirul Alam Riaz and 2 wickets for Kaloob. Wickets apiece for Usman Ali, Akil Khan and Rana Zishan, but they certainly had a brain-fed movement because Yagnik Pandya wouldn't have been required to bowl if they would have utilized the bowlers a little better. And that's where 79, too many runs for Bin Ali that's been conceded.
Yeah, 59 would have been certainly better than 79 because that's how many Yagnik Pandya conceded in that last over. Have a look at that Anshuman Prasanna starting off proceedings, and they were put into bat first by Bin Ali strikers skipper Shehbaz, but then this was the watershed moment where it was that wicket of Anshuman Prasanna that started proceedings for Bin Ali strikers. Wickets kept falling at regular intervals, soft dismissals into the hands of the bowlers, into the hands of the fielders and catching positions. They went for their shots, but then kept holding out to the fielders, strategically positioned. Have a look at that for a celebration. The captain excited. Then came that slower bowler, Usman Ali. He's picking up wickets by the dozen or by a handful. A few runs from the blade of Karthik. He was the saviour, the rescue ranger for Royal Oman Stallions, punishing the bad balls, punishing the good balls as well. And then finally getting his wicket to Kaloob. Kaloob got back-to-back wickets, disturbing the timber. And then out-walked Sharfuddin. Now, he was probably the difference here. 20 runs of that last over, and one might think that maybe, just maybe, he has tilted the game in favour of Royal Oman Stallions. What a thrilling end to that first innings. And one can't wait for that run chase to begin because this is quite a good challenge. Right then, we are done with that first innings, but we'll be going for a short break. On the other side of the break, it's going to be a much awaited second innings run chase. Stay tuned.
He has timed that one well. That is the cause. straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edged away, yes it is. He has timed that one well. Catches the call straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edged away, yes it is.
What a moment to welcome you back to the Oman Cricket Academy. Yes, it is the Oman D10 and it is powered by Dafa News. And what an incredible match are we witnessing. Royal Oman Stallions towards the end. A spirited Royal Oman Stallions have found a way to get to 79 for the loss of 7. At a moment they were struggling to get to even 60. And it was on the back of Karthik, that brilliant 32. And talking about the bowling, it was Bin Ali strikers. It's an intermediate side, locking horns with a big side, and they found a way to restrict them. It was just towards the final 2 overs where they allowed them to excel. Can Bin Ali create an upset here? So far, it's the predictable teams that have won the game. Can this be an upset, or is it going to be a regulation win for the Royal Oman Stallions, the big side. Joining me in the com box, it is none other than the very experienced Jamil Zaidi.
We appreciate what Bin Ali has done so far as far as the bowling is concerned. They really did a commendable job, except from the last over, which has been given 20 runs, and then makes a difference.
Talk about momentum, Jamil. By your experience, how much does momentum make a difference?
These teams, especially intermediate teams who are coming in this particular tournament, we're talking to Mudassir about that. At the end of the D10, we'll find some extraordinary spinners, some batters out of this D10.
Tell me, which are the players that have impressed you the most in this game?
Well, so far, to be honest, couldn't find any specific film. After the days, couple of days, matches, beyond then we can come out. Some of the players will be.
This has gone right up in the air. Mid-on, underneath it. They don't drop a lot of catches. This is going to be an easy catch for Farman. First wicket down for Bin Ali. They've come in spirited, but not spirited enough.
Well, experience counts, you know. Premier team had got their premier experience with them. Look at that one, just smashed it, but not very, very powerful. Straight to the hands, waiting on the long on for the first wicket.
They've lost the first wicket without putting any runs on board on the second delivery of SGL.
Chasing 80. The first wicket fell for Bin Ali and the right time. Our co-partner, co-commentator, join us. What you predict from here on?
Oh, I predict a cracker of a match here because the total's not much. By saying not much, I don't mean that it's a small total. It's a very challenging total. And the way Bin Ali strikers have that side, that setup with them, there's so much hope and so much requirement. And just like that, we've seen them crossing over for an overthrow. So this is some very, very interesting turn of events here. Yes, a wicket has fallen down, but D10 is that sort of a format where you have no remorse for wickets. Wickets do not matter. You cannot be putting a value for your wicket. You need to be scoring runs and boundaries.
Well, what I believe that at least 2 or 3 batters, if they carry the bat to the 10 overs mark, they might come very closer to the total they have been asked to do. Couple of good batting from 1 or 2 batters, couple of big sixes, boundaries will make the difference.
Oh, absolutely. There's plenty to look forward to in this run chase. Just a couple of good overs and it's game on for Bin Ali strikers. And on the other hand, Royal Oman Stallions have a long way to go. Oh, what a quick delivery this one from SGL. Oh, this one's going to be very close and up goes the finger for the leg umpire. Says that this one's in favor of the Royal Oman Stallions. It's a double strike in this over and it's going to be a great run out from SGL affecting that.
Well, this is the difference between a premier side and of course a bit lower team. Look at that one. How quickly SG came and threw the ball and uprooted the stumps. So wicket number 2 back to deck out for the Bin Ali.
Yeah, have a look at that. It was a fairly quick delivery, played with soft hands, but then SGL did extremely well. Moinuddin had absolutely no chance in reaching that danger end. Excellent stuff here for Royal Oman Stallions. A good result and a good start. 2 for 1 BIA. Prime example of what Oman D10 powered by fan code has in store for you this season. You've got a team like Binali Strikers who's coming up through the ranks. They are a challenging team, a challenger team, and they posed a serious challenge to Royal Oman Stallions by bowling first and creating trouble in their batting lineup. But now Royal Oman Stallions is back with a vengeance.
Yeah, of course, yes. First they were, I think, in really dire trouble, 5 wicket down, and then from last over, which gave us 20 runs, that makes a difference. From 60 to 80 they ran in the last over, and now quickly come back, getting 2 vital wickets. So Binali has to get some good batters to come.
Full delivery edged. Oh, this one's bold. Oh, this is absolutely stunning from Yashas GL.
He's such a fine bowler during this D20 as well. And what an over from him. 3 wickets down. That was a beauty. And the batter was stunned to see the delivery uprooting the stumps.
Captain Shehbaz Nasser walks back into the hut as Binali Strikers in a spot of border. 2 for 3 after 1. First over, very eventful for the Royal Oman Stallions, and in the positive manner, but not so much for Binali Strikers. They've lost 3 wickets in a hurry and only 2 runs on board, chasing 80 runs. And he's done him over. Sagar Parmar, the champion that he is, has immediately come and joined the party for the Royal Oman Stallions. The bowling unit has certainly stepped up to their expectations and exceeded expectations.
Absolutely. Yes, this is what the experience comes from. And the 4th wicket down, 2 for 4 for Binali.
Sagar Parmar striking with the very first delivery that he is brought into. 4 wickets all gone in quite a short span of time. Not much being scored by Binali at the moment. Somebody needs to just put their head together and string a small mini partnership and then look to target the very, very difficult balls.
Well, all credit goes to those Royal Stallion bowlers. I mean, no batter has played some wrong shots. It was all beauty delivery that has been get the wickets. This time, once again, what's going on? Absolutely stunning. Sagar Parmar's 2nd wicket.
Oh yes, this is some extremely clinical stuff here for Royal Oman Stallions, targeting the stumps, and the ball just darted into the right-handed batter and disturbing the woodwork of Azmat Ali. Now he'll be walking back into the hut very, very soon. This is some unreal stuff here from Royal Oman Stallions. 3 for 5 wickets. Have a look at that. Bowled full, targeting the stumps, a hint of away movement, and the off stump has been uprooted. This is some really good display of slow bowling by Sagar Parmar. He's been on top of his game ever since we've seen him contribute and do well in that Oman D20 not too long ago. In the air, there is a fielder at point. He's not going to allow any runs or any ball to pass through him.
Disaster start. Look at that, the first one, after hitting off a stump. This is the first one for Palmer, and that's another one. That was a quicker delivery. No time with the batsman to put his bat in front.
Yes, absolutely. He's asking some serious questions to the right-hander batters, making life very, very difficult for everyone. Oh, this one's once again hurried on to the right-hander. Everything happening in a hurry, including the deliveries from Sagar Parmar. You're not even getting time to figure out which batter has come out to the centre. It's Usman Ali though. And 3 for 5 is what Bin Ali strikers find themselves at the end of 2.
Dream start for our Stallions and real disastrous start for Ben Ali. We have seen lowest total since yesterday's match is 39 today. That is SFT.
Oh yes, you can never be happy as a batting side when you see your score 4 for the loss of 5 wickets. And there has to be some sort of spirit shown by Rana Zishan and Usman Ali. He's looked to hang in there. No, it's straight deposited into the hands of Anshuman Prasanna. The wickets keep coming and going. What is happening out here for Bin Ali strikers? They need to be putting up a brave face, because at the moment, troubled times ahead for them in that dugout as the 6th wicket falls. Yashas GL behind this one.
Well, what to say? This is some absolutely outstanding bowling from the Royal Stallions bowlers, spearheaded by Yashas, and then it was Samar Parker who got 2 wickets in the last over. Wicket number 6, back to the dugout. Interestingly, Rana Zishan is standing on the non-striker then from last 1.5 over. Does he get asked to come and play then?
He's a good performer, Rana Zishan, but on the other hand, it's nothing in his control. The wickets are just coming in and going out. As many as 6 wickets have fallen in the last couple of overs. But what's going to be really worrying is that score. They're still on that single digit and no boundary being hit by Bin Ali strikers, and that will be playing on their minds at the moment. Do they need to just hold in there, show up and have a brave face, or do they actually need to go down punching and go down fighting? That should be playing on the minds of Rana Zishan as well as Khan in the middle. Oh, this one was way too close. He was flirting with danger, Rana Zishan.
Too much pressure on him actually. He's just seeing the wickets tumbling down from one end. Almost 1.5 over standing on the non-striker's end, seeing the wicket tumbling down. 6 wickets tumbling in front of him. He's played only couple of deliveries and got 3 deliveries he faced. It got 2 runs. He's the most senior, most veteran player for Bin Ali.
Short, wide, everything wrong about that. Some extra runs here against the run of play for Bin Ali strikers.
To be an awkward bounce over the heads. Some joke is going on between the wicketkeeper and the slip fielder.
Yeah, they certainly seem to be in a very light mood at the moment because 6 wickets down and only 7 runs on board. They've come up punching very, very nicely, especially after all that stuff that's happened. Oh boy, this is really good cricket from Royal Oman Stallions. They are coming in very hard.
Actually, there is such a huge difference between the teams who have been joined in the D10 along with the senior Premier Division Leagues teams. That makes what you call a big difference to standards. But it's always welcome that such teams have been given chance to play on this.
Oh, he's played it uppishly and straight into the hands of the fielder. Yashas GL is completely demolishing this Bin Ali strikers batting lineup. This is the 7th wicket down and only for 7 runs. Khan, the latest casualty to this Royal Oman Stallions onslaught at the moment, facing the brunt. Batters are coming in and going out, have absolutely no clue what Royal Oman Stallions is throwing at them.
Well, absolute stunning bowling performance. Procession has been carried out for Bin Ali. 7 wickets back into the pavilion. Sagar Parmar. A very, very sorry face at the moment for Bin Ali strike batters, except for the run and Zishan, who is still there. What an outstanding performance from Australian bowlers. Once again, right in front of the wicket, loud appeal, but is drifting down the leg side. Alam Riaz has joined. Tried to sweeps it, misses it completely, through to the keeper. He is standing. A passer-by Zishan at one time was standing on the non-striker's end, wickets tumbling in front of him. 6 wickets tumbled in front of him. Once again, beautifully bowled by Sagar Parmar. Difficult for him to play. It's quicker. But now, what do you think from here on?
I think that maybe Bin Ali can get to the 10-run mark. In the air, just a few bounces to long off for a single. They move on to 8 runs for 7 wickets.
Well, really, absolutely stunning performance from Royal Stallion bowlers, spearheaded by Yashas, and then, of course, Sagar Parmar did the other damage.
Which one is it going to be? We'll only know with time. 4 overs done. 8 runs on the board. 7 wickets down is Bin Ali. It's a very sorry looking scorecard at the moment. 8 runs and every delivery is an opportunity for a wicket at the moment. Moving on to 9. Can they get to the double digit?
I'm very much sure, yes, they will.
Are you sure? 9 runs, 7 wickets, you never know. But barring jokes aside, Bin Ali did pretty well with the ball in hand. It's just that Royal Oman Stallions, the champion side that they are, they came in with some serious intent, and that's a certain confirmation that they will get to the double-digit figures.
Well, I think they bowled extremely well, now to be honest with you. At one stage, they were struggling, Royal Stallion, but later on to some cameo from Karthik and the love Sharifuddin, who just brought the team to a very, very decent total of 80 runs target, yani 79.
Let's ask you a difficult question. Can any of the batters get to the double digit? That's going to be the tough question. Can any of the batters get to the double figures?
From here on, I think Rana Zishan can have that capability. They can come up to the double-digit figures.
The way Royal Oman Stallions are bowling at the moment, they're making a complete mockery of Bin Ali. Complete destruction. 10 runs, 7 wickets. All those viewing this game around the world would be awaiting for an upset, and at the moment this looks like a regulation win for Royal Oman Stallions. In the air, it's going to be falling short of that fielder at third, and it's going to be a single. Rana Zishan, the lone warrior, moves to 5.
He's the most experienced player in Bin Ali's side. Veteran, played lot of cricket in Oman for so many years.
An absolute veteran, Rana Zishan. Today he has the opportunity. He's a big striker of the cricket ball, looking for a big heave, and it's not going anywhere at the moment. It all started with that maximum over deep square leg in the bowling of Alam Riaz. And ever since that, they dominated the affairs. That's what a champion side is all about. Getting out of difficult situations, and look at the way they have dominated this affairs.
Once again, beautifully bowled. End of over number 5. 11 for 7.
Rana Zishan, 5 of 11. He is the lone hope. Although they have a mountain to climb, 69 runs required from 30 deliveries. Rana Zishan. This is going to be a very interesting over, because Rana Zishan will be looking to cut loose in this over. At least a maximum.
That's what all expect from him, to do something special.
That man in your background.
Must be the happiest man.
Certainly. This is what they've done on a difficult day. He's certainly going to be looking for a maximum in this over. It's only a matter of time.
Definitely, yes. I'm sure Vinamati must be very happy, pleased to see that his team is doing wonder at this moment, especially the bowlers doing the right time.
Ask for a maximum. This is skied up in the air. There's a fielder coming underneath it, and they don't drop many. Saad Baggar, we were talking about him in the previous game. He's transformed as an excellent fielder. And now he holds on to this catch of Rana Zishan at long on.
Our hopes for Zishan to get double figures finally fade out. He played too early, I believe, and took not the bottom part of the bat, and a very well judged caught at the long on. Wicket number 8.
Yagnik Pandya, one of the senior all-rounders of Bin Ali. He's played some good professional cricket back home in Gujarat. And for the past decade, since he's been in Oman, he was featuring for the Royal Oman Stallions for a few years. And post that, he's been featuring for Bin Ali. He's a handy all-rounder. Good bowler, very good bowler.
Time for him to come at least some good runs to his name.
It's mere formalities from here, Jameel bhai. I know it's a game of cricket, but 8 wickets down for 11 runs. You're certainly not doing any kind of justice, and that's where probably the management of Bin Ali will be looking to correct things. Probably they've picked up too many shorter format players. Shorter format, probably 6 over a side. And we'll talk more about it. 6 overs done, 11 for the loss of 8. What an incredible delivery. It's been given out. Farman has been known for his pace and aggression. And that pace was certainly too good for Alam Riaz on this occasion.
And what a good take from the wicketkeeper. It was above his head and he just took it with the 2 hands. A very good catch. So wicket number 9 for Bin Ali.
Look at those figures of Farman. 3 wickets, single run conceded, and no chance whatsoever for Kaloob.
Very disappointing as far as the Bin Ali is concerned.
This is going to be sensational around the world in the social media. In professional cricket, 11 all out. How many times have you heard that?
Even in this format in Oman, first time, such a small total.
Won't be right in calling it a total because that's the kind of number that is. Oh, this is probably curtains. Not really. Empire not really interested. They made a mess of it. And in some fashion, they were able to complete that single.
Finally, the jinx of 11 broken. Now 12 aside.
Honestly, there is no jinx. With that kind of numbers, it is a jinxed performance. It's been one of those tough nights against a very professional and quality Royal Oman Stallions. 12 for the loss of 9, and all that we can do about it is just smile. and smile and happiness for Royal Oman Stallions, because that's the kind of performance they've put up. They're getting everything here. Good swing, good bounce, good carry.
From Yasha's got a couple of wickets in the very first over. And then so Sagar Parmar who brought 2 wickets in the same over. And then it is almost a procession for the batters of Ben Ali. Coming and going, coming and going.
Almost certain that if Yagnik Pandya can see off Farman, probably Saad Baggar might get an opportunity to bowl for the very first time in this tournament. Right in the block hole and well defended. It is just a poor approach. Those last 2 overs of thrashing gave a brain fade to Ben Ali. That's my understanding. That's how I am able to evaluate the situation. And those extra 20 runs put them in the disbelief.
The last over was really disastrous for them. From 59 to 79.
Oh, they're going to go for the single. They're rushing. Direct hit will be interesting. It is a direct hit. And the finger goes up. So just 12 runs on the board. And Bin Ali are going to be bundled out. Believe it or not, it is one of the record performances here at the Oman Cricket Academy. 25 years of my career, and I've never heard a team getting 12 all out.
42 years of my career, I also not seen such dramatic collapse of a team. Got all out of 12 just within a span of 7 overs. Disastrous.
This is certainly a record, and it's going to be established in the newspapers. What an incredible win this is for Royal Oman Stallions. Scoring just 79 runs, and they won by a massive margin. They would have never in their dream thought about it. 67-run win when they've scored just 79 runs on one of the tougher days with the bat. The bowlers came to the party and they had an establishment. They've enjoyed themselves. They've had a party in the center of the Oman Cricket Academy, and it was a royal party.
Look at the batting card. None to say except for the one who's got 5. It was Rana Dishan. It is 00200. Again, you said it's a fine phone number. 5011. 12 all out in just 7 overs.
6 ducks. 6 ducks in a score line of 12 all out. Bin Ali strikers, it's a day for them to forget. And this is a score line that they will want to forget very soon. But it won't allow, because they're in the records book and that's where they're going to be staying. And if you're talking about the bowling efforts, just 4 bowlers required on a day which was dominated by Royal Oman Stallions, defending just 79 runs on board. 4 wickets for Yashish Giel, who was the pick of the bowlers. 2 wickets for Sagar Parmar. 1 wicket apiece for Farmanullah and Ata Ahmed as well. Don't really think that there is a need for highlights in a game like this, because the entire game was a highlight. And that's where probably we are going to be getting a summary of this game.
Not a single boundary been scored in this particular. Look at the summary. Royal Stallions 79 for 7. Some early shock for them. Karthik scored 32 and Sharfuddin 17. Guru Prasanna 14. Good bowling from Kalub 2 for 13. Alam Riaz 2 for 18. And Ali 1 for 3. And chasing 79. It is all in all 12 all out. Brilliant bowling 5. Yashas 4 for 6. Parmar 2 for 2 and Ahmed 1 for 0. So nothing to talk about. Our Royal Stallions won by 67 runs per now. One of the nightmares of our cricket history in Oman.
Oh, this is a game that is going to be talked about years to come. Because when you see the scorecard, nobody is going to believe that a team got 12 all out. I've seen so many of the scoreboards and I would never believe anybody 12 all out. But that's the fact, and that's the fact of the story. We'll take a short break here in the comm box. On the other side, it's going to be Amin Wagle with the post-match presentation.
has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is. He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away, yes it is.
Welcome to the post-match presentation ceremony. It just concluded game number 8 on match day 2. It was Royal Oman Stallions taking on Bin Ali Strikers and winning the toss. Bin Ali Strikers put in Royal Oman Stallions to bat first, created some trouble by getting quite a few wickets very early into the innings. It seemed like troubled times, but then outworked two batters, Karthik and Sharfuddin, who managed to take them to a bit of a respectable total, 79 if I'm not mistaken. After that, what followed was utter carnage. Royal Oman Stallions bundling out for less than 20 Bin Ali Strikers. They had no answer whatsoever. Our man of the match for this evening in this game is going to be Yashas GL for that spirited bowling performance. He'll collect the medallion from umpire Balasubramaniam. Right then, up for a chat, Yashas. Yeah, well, you seem to be in a hurry, aren't you? Because not much on the board and you guys have bundled them out.
Yes, sir. Really, it was a team game. The way Sharfuddin and Karthik played was really crucial, that innings. They played really well. And it was a team effort. Even Sagar bowled really well. So I kept simple, only good length, as per captain plan. Yes.
Speaking of captain plans, what plans do you have when you've already seen more than 6 or 7 wickets falling for less than 15 runs? Is there something special that you're looking to do, or do you want to use it as some sort of match practice, or you want to get done with it and, you know, put your legs up and take some rest?
Yes, sir. Captain was telling, keep it simple, keep it ball up, you'll get wickets, he's telling, sir. So wicket was helping for the pacers, so I keep it simple in good length, so it's work. Is it?
All right, Yashas, many congratulations once again, and I hope you get more of these.
Thank you, sir.
That was Yashas GL, our man of the match for this game. And do stay tuned, we've got plenty of entertaining cricket coming your way.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away, yes it is.